All right, so Raw really wasn't worth a damn this past week. It really wasn't. For 2.5 hours, I was like, it felt long as hell. Granted, I was like, you did get a lot. You got it seemed like there was a lot of talking when it really wasn't. It really was a lot of matches. Really, I mean, no, not a lot of matches. I was like two of the matches that did go. I was like filled up time, but no, it was really long for basically no reason. But I will say, point out Logan Paul dude got a major amount of heat that we haven't seen really since like Dom peak heat. And to me, this was like heat. This wasn't like we hate. It's part of the hate Logan thing. But I was like, it's also really like this is also really just heat that really was. That I was like, okay, this is I think what WWE was trying to do with him, where it's like not just like go away, we hate you or whatever. I think that's when it said against CM Punk, sure. But when it's just him, just raging, and I was like, then he did something with Andrew Schultz, who I was like, I think he's pretty funny. Uh, and then I was like, but that it didn't have to be done. It was weird that it was. I was like, what are they? I don't. Oh, cause Andrew Schultz got the Netflix show. I mean, his comedy special. That's probably why they did it. AJ Styles ran him out. I was like, we had a tornado tag with LWO and New Day, and I was like, the highlight of this was basically that some luchador came out there and started beating up LWO for, I was like, for the New Day to get the win. We all thought it was Chad Gable. Then they went and interviewed Chad Gable. They showed the luchador get taken out. So, who was the mystery luchador? Kind of exciting now. I was like, that is not Chad Gable, to be honest, or that Chad Gable hired him, or whatever you want to say. I'm actually a little bit intrigued now, still with the story. But let's go to the main pieces. Is the one triple threat that like I was like we were talking about we're getting with Io, Rhea, and Bianca, which was a bit clunky. I'm not gonna lie, cause Rhea's like, why did you come out there, Bianca? Because I want elimination chamber, so I wanted to see who I'm facing. But Rhea said it like 2 or 3 times, and Bianca was like, I already gave my answer. What are we doing here? And I was like, then they sort of going back and forth. It wasn't Attila was just kind of like, I thought we were cool. Why are you blah 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 with EO or whatever? But it really was once they started pie facing EO or whatever, kicking her out, and then Bianca sort of did too. And then EO had to slap both of them, being like, "I'm the champion. Y'all don't get to come up in here and doing all this." I felt like that's how her voice was, like very frantic in that way. But I was like, but she's right. But I like that that's how they're building up this match. They're building up this match of like Rhea, Bianca, and Io in the back. But Io, I was like, in a way of like, because I was like, that's actually how the narrative actually will be. Is that it's going to talk about these two people and Io, and Io got to be like, no, I'm the champion. I'm the one that's doing this here. No, you're not. We're not doing this. I'm part of this triple thing as well too. I'm the main person. I'm the main character here. This is my show. She just got to lay down for her or whatever. But like I said, it's gonna set up a triple threat. Speaking of triple threat being made, first of all, great match in CM Punk and Seth Rollins. While the go to sleep didn't have like happen too much in a way that I was like they were spamming each other's finisher, but GTS was like I was like it should be, but I get it though. I was like, there's certain people like Seth Rollins. I even think Drew had taken two, and especially at his old age, we could be like, okay, he need at least two to make a viable threat. It's not what it used to be, even though it's called a go to sleep. You can't do that and you still awake. But I was like, great match. Then Roman Reigns decided to come in, take out Seth Rollins out the cage, giving him the win. Cause I was like, to me, Seth Rollins had to win this. To me, I was like, so that he get. I was like, so that because I was like, it just indicated what a Roman Reigns. I was like, they gotta have Seth win this, otherwise there's no point of them doing something at WrestleMania. But Reigns comes in, beat the hell out of Seth Rollins, gave him a stomp, and then went in the cage and basically beat the hell out of CM Punk as well. Even though I feel like his beef really is more with Seth Rollins than CM Punk, but it looks like we're also getting that triple threat as well too, which will bring up a whole thing. Which one of those two is main event WrestleMania? I was like, I know where my choice is at, but we sort of will figure out where they probably will go, and that might be a little disappointing or whatever. But that's for another video. I was like, I just want to give that rundown of Raw because there was really no point of having a long rundown of it. We got two triple threats set up. Well, that's four. We got two triple threats set up for WrestleMania pretty much from this. They were the best part of the night. I'm glad they pretty much stayed it to the end. But God, I was like, this felt like an episode of SmackDown. I ain't need it. I ain't need it. You can take this away. There was nothing in here. There was no chaos. There was no fun. There was no side distractions really like that. I mean, Jay Uso did get choked out by Gunther, but I just need him to get his ass beat. I was like, he over here looking dominant against A-Town down and stuff. Like, he didn't need to get his ass beat, pretty much. Like, get him choked out all the time. Give him, like 45 chest smacks or whatever like that. I don't know. I was like, time up. I don't know. Put a car battery to him. I don't know. Anyway, I was like, we'll see how this all goes. Yeah, anyway, peace. I'm out.